On the occasion of her death in 1902, when the New York Times memorialized her with what I think was a fairly long obituary for a woman back then, the paper went out of its way to note a couple of very important things about her. They wrote that in addition to being stout, they said Elizabeth Cady Stanton also had a naturally large frame. Well, thank you very much. Cheers. But the Times also wrote in that obituary that she went before the U.S. Congress every single year for a quarter of a century, making her case that women deserve the right to vote. The thing about Elizabeth Cady Stanton, though, is that she wanted women to have so much more than the right to check a box on a ballot. She wanted them to have that, but she wanted women to have birth control. She wanted women to have the right to decide about marriage and the right to decide about work for themselves. She said every woman has a birthright to self-sovereignty, to guide our own craft, to be captain, pilot, and engineer. For Elizabeth Cady Stanton, the right to vote was important, but it was just the beginning. And the right to vote was definitely as far as a lot of her supporters were willing to go. But it wasn't enough for her. And the map and the mission that she drew up for women, that is a map that we are still using for travel today, because it is a map to a place that we have not yet arrived at. And I, for one, am grateful for her naturally large frame and for what she started, because we're still not there.